Uh,
Hello, and welcome to Black Dragon Roleplay, where we are not professional voice actors. We are not gaming gods. We are just a group of friends that have been brought together through the love of story that want to share our tabletop adventures with all of you. A few things before we start our session proper. We are so glad that we are here live on Twitch, and anyone joining us, we appreciate you. All the support that we have here on Twitch. If you are here, we want to keep up with the campaign. Please do drop us a follow so that you can watch future episodes. If you want to keep track and interact with us when we're not on stream, hit us up on our Discord. The links are in the info box below. If you'd like to support us, there is a subscribe button. Drop your Prime, support the stream. We greatly appreciate everyone who supports the stream. If you can't make it to watch us live on Twitch, we have been posting our weekly shows on YouTube. Everything that we do here on stream on Twitch goes on our YouTube channel. Black Dragon RP on YouTube is where you can find all of our content. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But on a more serious note, don't really hit it. It's a subscribe button. It has done nothing wrong. It's simply trying to be in the world and do its job. It probably has a family and kids, and every YouTuber in the world is promoting violence towards the innocent subscribe button. The Paul brothers of the world, I say no more. To the PewDiePies of the world, I say nay. Nay, I say. Hashtag love your sub buttons. And without further ado...
That was great.
oh
That was
god.
great.
Great. A plus.
Oh, thank you. And without further ado, I think it's time to start tonight's session. As for our recap, after a taxing battle with the Talon Vanguard, an Amma military group known for their high level of tracking ability, information finders, and bounty hunters, our group of heroes move forward in search of information regarding the Shadow Queen and why information of this dark force that threatens Amma is being ignored by King Ear. While trying to stop the newly rescued Delilah from leaving for Ropeburg with a squad of Crownsguard, Dante stumbles upon a very secretive information that Delilah is with child. After this information is shared freely with the group without her permission, Camiel is forced to clean up Dante's mess by comforting her and assuring her that Dante meant no harm and will not make the mistake with anyone else. Before moving on, Branimir and Boltzmann use the Tome of Joy, a book that points to what your heart desires most, to find out about a vision that Branimir was given about a mysterious heart-shaped Celtic shield. In return, the Tomb of Joy shows them an illustrated drawing of Soderham Castle, home of King Ear himself. Emmy, wanting to help her newfound friends, spends a moment talking to Professor Vormund, who has a profound insight in the historical writings of Amma's early history. He confirms that the heart shape has been part of the Ear's insignia since the formation of Tribus, but not before. And very obscure writing found by the professor tells of King Ear writing back from the signing of the Tribus Accord with a gleaming heart-shaped shield, but it is the only found record of the shield itself. Continuing on their quest southward to Ropeburg, the team finds some magical items and fanciful books in the Midway Market before settling down for a cozy communal campground. Continuing southward the next evening, Dante has a weird but vivid dream of the women in his life, the ones he knows, the ones he'd like to know more, the ones he knows intimately. But when the dream turns dark, Dante awakens in darkness, unable to move, with a crushing weight sitting on his chest. Camiel instantly sees a large, nearly 800-pound, 6-foot-tall, sitting-down figure in female form, nude, with bark colorations on her skin and glowing amber eyes, apparate in front of her, engulfing Dante and his tent, crushing his ribs as he struggles against the massive form. And that is where we're going to start out with.
Hey, you guys! Somebody help.
I'll try my best, man.
I believe in you, Camille. Little sister, help!
Okay, you know what? Fucking die.
Oh, you
You
might want
deserve
to
it.
bring yourself back to full health, hon.
Oh, sorry,
Oh, yeah,
Captain,
that's right.
Captain!
Oh, that's even worse!
Ooh, that's a big lady.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And we were without Boltzmann. So who did we say was going to take care of that? We're without Saoirse this evening. So Boltzmann, are you taking care of Saoirse?
Yes, I will. Yes.
Okay.
Gimme.
Then I think we're okay. I think you can click on your token, and then we can do initiative order. So that's where we left off.
Let's see, can I open Saoirse's? No, I cannot.
You should be able to.
Initiative.
Oh, it didn't keep it. Boltzmann.
Rolling for initiative. Oh my god.
Brand's a fast boy.
You should be able to see Saoirse now.
There we
Dante.
go. Thank you.
Hey. Oh, whoops. Sorry. I thought I was signed in. That's Dante.
That's Dante.
I signed in as with the wrong account. Two could play at that game.
Aren't I?
My stat sheet's up yet, so
I was too busy
slacking.
Oh, and advantage?
imagining the nasty.
Look at
I
that.
want to go first.
She saw this coming.
Batty.
Butty butt.
Batty butt.
But
Hello.
an ugly bat. Hello.
Oh, whoops. I didn't select my token before it happened. Whoops.
She already rolled.
You could try rolling again.
No, I'll give
Yeah,
you
this-
this. You got 21.
21.
21.
I don't know what to do.
What is Saoirse's AC? Because I don't think this is the right.
Doesn't she have a ring of protection as well?
He
Wait.
has it on. Hold on one second. I will send you a link in Discord because
D&D
she uses
Beyond.
D&D
Yeah,
Beyond.
All right.
D&D. D&D Beyond. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Such a cool
It's
song.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Such a
Thank
cool
you, Sam
song.
Ringo.
It's a
I
cruel
wish.
song?
Today, the 14th.
Today is 14.
I had to add to my my Instagram, social media post. Will our captain save us? There we go.
No.
Thanks for the pressure, man.
Don't worry about it.
Ah, dude.
I believe in you.
I think
Don't
you
worry
should have
about
access
it.
to that. Let me know if you're good with that.
All right. All I need. Okay, that's.
You hear that I breathe? You good?
All good.
So first up, as you guys, as I just read in the recap, so basically, from your point of view, Camiel, and I put you over there by the tree because that's where you said you were going to be.
Well,
Yeah.
that's disappointing.
So,
Shush.
well, she could be by a different tree. So,
Not you.
Um,
my role.
oh,
God.
She could be by a different tree.
Criticized. God.
So what you see, Cameo, is clear night, or the rainy night that's happening around us, the mud that's kind of building up, and kind of in an instant you see this kind of this creature kind of apparate and collapse the tent that Dante is in, and this huge female form just sitting there. You see, skin color that looks similar to like the coloration of the tree. You see these glowing amber eyes that kind of look around and see you as it kind of apparates out of this. Dante, you are considered grappled.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The first, even without as a surprise roll, you're considered grapple. You can try to make a DC 16. Try to escape that.
So is that my is it my turn? Do I get a free shuffle wiggle?
It's her coming down upon you. You automatically get the chance to. I will say roll at a disadvantage because you were sleeping.
Yes, sir. Can I use acrobatics?
Yeah.
And how do you roll with disadvantage again in Roll20? Is it shift? Yeah, no. Control.
I always do the.
Yay! Keep those 10s coming. I'm feeling pretty confident right now.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Confidence is key.
All the good rolls are coming just at the right moment to make me look good.
Initially, as this creature just collapses down upon you,
Oh god.
Holy.
Oh, by the gods.
take 24 damage. Is that crit damage?
That
Fuck,
looks
you
like
know.
it.
That is.
That is crit damage. Let me just have
it's green, but it's not crit damage.
let me have a quick look at something.
Can you uncanny dodge that?
I'm trying to see. It doesn't say I can't. Does the DM allow me? Can I sort of shift?
Those butt cheeks.
Yeah, clench them to give me a little extra padding or something like that. Do you mind?
Any dodge would take half.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yay.
As you innately just kind of try to back and wiggle your way out as soon as you feel anything coming down on you. This weight starts pressing you up against the ground,
That's
crushing
12
your ribs.
12 damage.
That would bring us to the top of the order. Emmy, you hear, I would say for this first round, you would hear this you would hear a disturbance outside. It's later in the evening already. It's already probably, this was second watch, so it's probably around 1 a.m., something like that. And you hear this disturbance outside. What are you doing?
Sorry. Camille
Yep.
isn't she won't be able to do anything?
She ended up with a surprise attack on Dante, and then
Uh-huh.
it's initiative based on that.
Huh. Okay.
It didn't. Oh.
It's kind of like that moment at the end of the last session where you walked in on us, privacy, but you walked in and you saw the lovely creature on top of Dante. That's how that happened, I suppose. That's how I see it. That was the surprise attack.
Yeah, you are aware where everyone else has not been aware. So you are definitely aware, and you can react faster than others because you are.
Knowing is
Because
half
you
the
are-
battle.
You are now looking directly at this creature that is there. So, Emmy, what are you doing?
Oh, that's a good question. If she was probably sleeping.
Actually, hold on one second. I thought about that for just a second. Let's do that. Camille, I would say yeah, for this one round, you saw it first. Make one round where it's just its turn and your turn, and then we'll have everyone else go.
Yes.
One
Okay.
surprise round. So you did see it. So let's start there.
All right. All right. So I think the first thing that she's going to do is she's as a bonus action, she's going to Misty Step to Dante right here.
Okay.
And then the next thing that she's going to do is she's going to pull out her Binu blade and she's going to strike with Thunderous Smite. Hopefully it lands. Okay. Come on, rolls, please. Please. Come on, come on. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Any of those land?
No, they do not land.
Yikes.
Ooh, thanks, Roll20. Fuck!
Hold on 1 second.
Where was that dwarf?
Anything else that you're doing for your turn? It took half your movement to stand up, so you still have half your motion. And then your attacks were there. So, anything else you want to try?
I think that's about it. Unless you're gonna give me advantage. Since, caught it off guard.
It's having so much
yeah,
fun.
I would say having to get to go during the surprise round is your turn. So, yeah, if you have half your movement left, and your bonus action, anything that you want to do with those.
God. I still have a bonus? Is that correct? Did I hear you right?
Or did you use your? Oh, is that Polar Master thing your bonus?
No, she used her bonus for Misty Step.
Oh, Misty Step. So you just have your half your movement. You just have half your movement. If you wish to move.
God, there's nothing else I can do. This sucks. That's it.
Okay. That'll end your turn, and then Emmy, now it is your turn. So you are awoken, to a disturbance outside. What are you doing?
Does it sound? Is it the kind of disturbance that it's like, oh, it's okay, it's probably just a bear or something, and the alarm will warn the others, or does it sound like it's definitely combat?
What you heard was a collapse of, a large thud, a collapse of the tent, the breaking of the wood that's made of, that's holding the tent up. And then you heard and saw a flash of light happening where a white energy kind of popped outside. So you know that there's magical stuff happening outside because this Misty Step would have brightened the camp area pretty bright as she jumps across the camp area, the campsite. So yeah, there's definitely a little bit more. If the noise woke you up and then the flashes would have definitely said that something big is going on.
So I will get up, and I'm just thinking, boy, these folks are just a non-ending party, and I will peek out of the tent and to see what's going on. But oh gosh, she's so vain. She wraps before she peeks her head out. She is wrapping her hair back up and peeking out, and then sees what's going on.
I will say that'll take your. I'll say that'll take your bonus action to prepare yourself to poke out.
That's fair, no problem. And when she sees what is happening, I feel like from her view, it's still a little bit chaotic. It would just be like, she sees Camiel, she sees Dante's tent collapsed, and the giant thing on top of Dante's tent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She is going to... Goodness. I think I'll have her cast slow.
Okay.
She in range? Am I in range of that? What is that range? Slow is within 120 feet.
Yeah.
She should definitely be in range. She will cast slow just on that gigantic thing. Hoping that whatever's going on, that'll help from her distance.
Okay. You were gonna cast slow. What does that do to her?
And I will also. So slow is an affected target's speed is halved, takes a -2 penalty to AC, and dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
It can't use reactions. Can either. Oops, sorry. Can use either an action or a bonus action, but not both.
Okay.
So it can make. I think it has to attempt a saving throw. It's a wisdom saving throw. I will use one of my portents, of which I rolled really terribly today. I'll give it the 6 to fail the saving throw.
You don't need to make a saving throw. And I don't think
Yeah, you
it does
did.
either.
It says
Ye-
attack or save is wisdom 15.
Yeah, it has to save against slow.
Oh yeah, each target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be affected by the spell for the duration.
A creature affected by this spell makes another wisdom throw. Okay. But
Yes, at the end of its turn, it can try to break it.
you don't roll for that. That'll be your save modifier. Was what I'm rolling against.
Right,
So
so
whatever
portend. Yeah, so portend lets me like replace someone's roll.
Oh, so you're replacing my roll.
Yes,
Oh,
as a 6.
okay. Then I won't even have to roll.
I'm saving you the trouble.
No, it's okay. So as you kind of peek out, you take a moment, you hear the things, you take a moment to prepare, then stick your head out the window, out your tent, and you see this kind of bluish color energy kind of come off as you throw up, and this energy cast from your hand and shoots across the campfire, hitting the creature. And you do see her become a little bit slower in her movements. You see her facial movement kind of slow a little bit, so you do know that it takes effect.
Ew.
Anything else?
No, she's going back into her tent so she can quickly she's going back into the tent really quickly.
Before I go to Branimir, Boltzmann, does Sirsha's arrows hit me the first time I show up?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Tell me what the damages are.
Alright. Rolling 1d6, and it does 5 damage.
Okay.
One of the arrows that Sirsha just stuck to the ground, it magically just zooms up and flies towards the that creature over there and hits her.
Yeah, she never
Does 5
explained how
damage.
that one wasn't magical. What's her name?
I don't know. Oh wait, yeah. She always mentioned. I don't know. It's up to her then.
She's half asleep when she just sort of wakes up and shoots.
Yeah.
She's mostly non-magical. We'll say that. We're good with
Yeah.
that. Until she goes druid and starts turning into baby pampers or
Ooh.
whatever.
Ooh.
Comes the real eco-terrorist. Okay, so that's Emmy. Bran, what you doing?
Okay, so Bran immediately shoots out of his tent, he kind of sticking his head out the tent flaps.
What you wearing?
Take me out for
That's a Dante question.
that's a pretty strange question
I
there,
wasn't
DM.
expecting that, but I love it.
I was actually gonna get. I was gonna do that for Dante. What are you doing?
What are you wearing tonight, Bran?
Oh my.
The usual green pajamas, baby.
Those silky green pajamas.
in full plate.
And full plate. Oh, no.
Well,
Oh my God.
no. Actually, as a question, how long into the night did we
This was
did
1
this
a.m.
event? Oh, 1 a.m. What time did we?
We're on our second watch. So you guys have been asleep or resting in your tents for about an hour or about 2 hours already.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. I'll just be realistic here. Yeah, Bran is not wearing his plate armor at the moment. I mean, who sleeps in plate armor? So yes, he is in his adorable silky green pajamas.
I love that
But
it's
he
silk.
does. He does have
I got the little
His
footsies
shield.
at the bottom.
Yeah, he does. He's got the little toes, his little elf feet. You know, the little sticky. Anyway, he does have his
Flap in the
shield.
back.
Little tassels.
He does have his shield and warhammer, of course, at the side of the
Yep.
tent. So the first thing he'll see is Camille's attempted swing into Dante's tent, and just like the sparkle of electrical energy as it just doesn't hit, but it kind of like crackles into the sky.
Ooh.
And Emmy popping out of her tent and casting some sort of spell that Bran can't see, I believe. But I think he'll, as a soldier, would he know that there's something amiss? There's some danger afoot?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious because of Camille's reaction. It was pretty obvious that something bad's is happening because you see spells being flown around. You see this large creature. It looks humanoid, but it's not. It doesn't look like your typical Dante date happening or anything. It's
Kinda lowered your standards there, Dante.
Sometimes you gotta take what you can get.
Oh god.
To each their own, I guess. But anyway, Bran will immediately ascertain the situation and pick up his shield and warhammer and immediately see this giant creature and kind of make a scowl. That's a big lady. And Bran will actually, yeah, he can make it. He will. Oh, as Bran is moving, he will use his bonus action to summon his spiritual weapon. Right there.
and it'd be half your distance to be able to stand up from prone.
Half my distance. Oh no. Okay,
Yo.
so. Alright. Bran will be here. And as an action. Shoot. Bren, the slow has a -2 to its AC, correct?
Correct.
Cool. Okay. Let's see what I can do here. Oh ho ho ho. All right. Let's just be careful here. And Bran will use his cantrip to cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
So that is merely a dexterity saving throw.
Slow gives disadvantage against dex saves?
Yes, it
Let's hear-
does.
Hells yeah.
Yes, it does.
Wonderful.
All it says here, it just says, the way it's phrased is, it takes a -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saving throws. I don't know if that means disadvantage or if it
Oh.
just means -2.
Oh, -2.
-2.
The -2 dex. Let me
Oh.
reroll that.
Dex
So that's a
saving throw.
20.
One of those was good.
My god.
Really? -2.
Huh. I always thought that
That would be a
was
normal.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh well. Alright.
It didn't
So
That is
matter.
a 16.
Ooh, 16. That passes. So instead, it'll take a 1d8. Nasty. Oh. And that is radiant damage. I don't know if that does anything. And Bran will take a swing with his spiritual weapon. Or at least attempt to. Please. Gods above. Does a 21 hit?
21 hits.
Hell yeah.
21 does hit.
21. 17?
Yeah, 17.
And both is radiant damage. I don't know. Again, I don't know if that does anything.
Okay. Alright. So as you kind of, how far did you go out of your tent there?
Oh, actually, DM, sorry. Since Bran is only in his pajamas, what would be his AC?
What
would you deem worthy?
His dex
would
plus
be-
his shield, right?
Yeah. So you'd have like
So-
14, I think.
Dex. What is my dex?
Plus
My
2.
dex is 12. Yeah, 14.
Your dex modifier plus your shield.
Yeah, that'd be a 14 then. Oh no, 15. Isn't that a +1 because of
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
boltzmann's?
All
Yeah.
the shields.
Fancy
Yeah, 15.
shield.
Okay.
So decent, damn.
Okay. Camille,
Yosh.
your turn.
Oh my god. Okay, so missing 3 times and seeing fucking Dante's feet under this creature. She is beginning to panic a little bit, but Camille tries and shake it off and once again tries to hit it with Thunderous Smite one more time. Come on, roll 20. Please don't do me like this. Don't do me dirty. Please.
Hey.
Oh god.
Well. Oh.
Oh,
nice.
yes.
So yeah, those both do hit as she just looks at you and kind of snarls. You kind of whack back with your batters up with your Binu blade and take it 2 really good hits. Roll damage for those.
Okay. We're gonna go.
Fly the thunder.
Smite. Just about that. And Thunderous Smite this one. Just about that. Wait. Come on, baby. It must make a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet back.
Oh god.
Oh, yes, boy.
Hell yeah.
So as she swings, her energy rather as an Azamar is exposed due to mere panic of trying to get Dante safe and this creature off of him, and her wings kind of expand. So if this creature, which I'm thinking is thrown back 10 feet, she will put herself between the creature and Dante, and her wings will expand as if to protect him.
He was already grappled from the first, so when she gets pushed back, he would go with.
Oh, motherfucker. All right. Well,
Ooh.
that's...
Grappling does that? Oh, damn. Okay.
Mm.
Whew.
Really?
So if that's the case, she'd merely shout at the thing to let Dante go.
I'm just having this image of Dante being in between
God
the
damn
cheeks.
it!
He's just clamped.
As you kind of rear back and you let out this one large, you let out this swing that it connects. Your next swing doesn't all the way connect, and you raise it up again, and your arms, your wings pop out, your eyes kind of glow over a little bit with white energy, and all of a sudden you pour in all your strength energy. This Binu blade cuts through, and she is pushed back by the force. She reaches down with one hand and still grappling now from between her legs, now is between her hands. And with both hands kind of makes a rolling movement back away from you 10 feet. As Dante is now being held within her arms.
Yeah, Camille will just watch this, and her wings actually shake in frustration as she shouts for the creature to let Dante go. And I end my turn. Sorry, Dante. I tried.
It's alright, you tried. He forgives you. It's nothing to
It's
worry
your turn,
about.
Dante.
I knew you were going to say that.
Because
Just
you're looking at the same screen I am.
No, I'm actually looking at Dead Beyond, trying to find a trick to get my ass out of this situation. No. Okay. So I'm grappled.
You are grappled. You are currently within the loving bosom of this creature as it grapples you with its arms and pulls it close and tight as hard as it can.
While he's trying to catch breath, Dante is actually gonna his rapier is gonna extend from his hand, just like a silver slash in the air as he tries to stab this thing in the face.
Okay.
Swinging wildly.
Go for it.
I can't really I don't have a quip because my face is buried in flesh. What's going on? Did that work?
It did not. Sometimes you have to wait an extra second on D&D Beyond after the dice get down.
That was weird. The button was in a different spot. Does an 18 hit?
18 hits.
Yeah, so that's 22 damage with sneak attack.
Did you have advantage on that?
He just gets sneak attack when there are no other enemies within 5 feet. So
Oh.
swashbuckler. Stab.
What are you trying to say as you're motorboating this creature?
I better not. Think of me.
Okay.
I am Kenny in South Park right now. I can't use any of my bonus actions unless. Oh, actually, I can whip out a dagger, can't I? So if that's cool, so he's going to whip out a dagger and try and stab it again.
Yep.
Dante sleeping with daggers.
Does it? Yeah, he does. Does the 6 work? Hit? 16. Sorry, 16.
16 does hit.
Oh, then that's 6 piercing damage. It's like he's stabbed with the rapier in one hand towards the face, and then on the side he's trying to jam this dagger wherever he can get it while he's been suffocated. But he's not going to try and get out of it. So, if he's going to die, I'll leave that sentence. That's his turn, I think.
Saoirse. So, Boltzmann, what are we doing for Saoirse?
Alright, Saoirse. Saoirse having just probably woken up. Let's see. Okay.
Do the rest of the arrows hit on my turn for the
it's at the end of your turn.
at the end of
If
my
you're
turn.
still within if you're still within this radius here. So for now, Saoirse would immediately pick up her bow and arrow and take aim at this large creature here. But before that, she would cast Hunter's Mark. And I need to add that. Alright, so it adds plus 1d6. And she knocks and she loses 2 arrows. First attack.
You have to move outside of your tent, so you would have to stand or move to
Over there. Alright. First attack is, oh my god, an 11. Does not hit.
11 does not hit, even with slow.
17.
17 does.
Hells yeah. That is 4 plus... oh my god, that's just 5 damage. And that is about it for Saoirse.
Oof.
Yeah, that
Still
was just
damage.
5 yeah.
Okay. Boltzmann, what are you doing?
For Boltzmann, he did set up an alarm before going to sleep, so now he would be up and awake. He'd be looking at this commotion right outside. So what he would do is he would immediately grab his bag and run towards the others. And while doing so, he would pick up... he's rummaging through his bag, and from it, he will use his action to pull out Barnabas. And it over right in front of him. There we are. And As Barnabas hits the ground, he lurches into life, and this mechanical creature moves forward right beside Saoirse, and it takes aim at the creature, who you still don't know the name of this thing is. Does a oh my god, what is it with my rolls? 11 does not.
Barnabas.
Barnabas, god damn it!
11
An
does
11
not hit.
does not hit. Okay, Barnabas is just embarrassing me in front of everybody now. And
Just one person.
whatever. And that
We've-
is
we've seen
that
it all
was
before.
his action, and that is the end of his turn.
Okay. Now we have the creature's turn here. Let me think here. As this creature starts getting attacked, it lets out this like guttural rumbling scream, almost like a howl, almost like a piercing screech, and let's say revolting seductress. Each creature within 30 feet and able to see the creature must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I love it.
I mean,
Wait.
my weakness.
Wait. How far are you? Okay, you've got. What was that? +2? Let me double check my notes real quick.
DC Wisdom.
That's in 10 feet, I think, isn't it?
I believe.
Creature within 30 feet.
No, sorry.
everything within
Camille has her ability.
Or aura.
thing.
Yeah,
Is it?
I'm well outside of it. Which wouldn't matter because I went back in the tent anyway.
Run away!
It doesn't see you.
I imagine
What is
her.
yours?
I imagine M
10
just
feet?
ducking back in there, going, "This isn't happening. It's not happening."
These people are crazy.
Oh shoot, it's only 10 feet.
Let you
Yeah.
keep that thought though, because she's much more vain than that.
Holy crap!
Nice.
Wisdom save. Need everybody
This is
else.
good.
What? Who's that?
Come on.
That's Boltzmann.
Oh god!
Boltzmann rolls a
Please.
20.
I don't
Ooh.
know.
Are you fucking kidding me? I have
Oh,
a
God.
5 and
Hey, 16's not too bad. What was the DC? 17.
Oh no.
15.
Wait.
Hey.
Fuck!
The 6 is for Saoirse. And for Camiel, I will. Oh my god, I still don't know how to put flavor into brain to my brain blast. Flash of flash of genius. Giving Camiel a +4 to her wisdom save. So-
+4.
So yeah, it's a 14.
Yeah, +4 and a +2.
So it's a 16 total for you, Camiel.
Oh.
Hopefully
Does
that
the
does
aura
something.
also affect you?
Yes,
Oh.
me and anyone
that's
else
cool.
around 10 feet.
So,
Oh hey, Delilah's also safe.
She's in her tent, so she wouldn't see anything.
Yeah, she's still in the wagon. She didn't see anything yet. I'm letting her go with the last.
Lucky her.
The 6 is
So-
for Saoirse.
Saoirse and Camiel. What was Camiel's final scores? 17?
16.
Hang on.
16,
Aura
16.
protection, 10 feet, blah blah blah. Gains bonus saving throw equal to your charisma modifier. Which is. My charisma modifier is.
+2.
2. Yeah, so that's correct, yeah.
So does that affect you or just everybody around you?
Me and everyone around me, but only within 10 feet.
Okay. So with the final that he gave you his bonus and your aura, so you
Oh.
pass.
Yeah.
Uh,
Thank God, thank you so much.
well, you would have passed with his thing even without your aura.
Cool.
Oh, cool beans.
Because it's a 15 save. So those who did not save
Wah wah
take
wah.
full take 17. If you saved, you take half. It's necrotic damage. And you just, as this bellowing scream just fills your entire mental capacity, it just, starts eating up your head and giving you this massive headache. If you failed this, so Boltzmann and
Sersha.
Branimir,
Take 9 damage.
Yeah.
as well as you drop what you are holding, and you are become charmed for 1 minute.
Jesus. Okay.
So as you see this bellowing scream go out, you'll see Branimir, you just drop your shield, you drop your sword, and you grab your head as this necrotic damage starts filling your mind. And you're not able to think about anything else. You look up at this creature, and you feel compelled to move forward. So from now, every action that you take until you break the charm needs to be towards the creature. And that's for Boltzmann, Branimir, and Saoirse.
Didn't Boltzmann get a natural 20?
Yeah, I got a 20.
Oh,
Yeah, you
Boltzmann
can
got
do 20.
Oh, the
It's
6 was
just
for
me and Saoirse.
Saoirse, okay. So both of you drop your weapons and start moving directly towards the creature.
The second time you get necrotic damage attacking us when I've got this breastplate that resists necrotic damage, and now I'm not wearing it.
Oh man.
It's like you hate
That's the way
me.
it works. I will say on the last turn, I believe that Delilah, hearing all of this racket, would have peeked out of the wagon. Seeing something crazy would be getting out and
Coming to save Dante, the hero.
running towards Priest and Clockwork. With Saoirse, that would break her cordon of arrows, is that correct? Boltzmann.
He said BRB.
If she's
Oh,
charmed, it shouldn't break it because unless it
Not a
causes.
concentration.
Yeah, well, even if it is, unless.
Oh, she was sleeping, so it wouldn't have happened anyway. So
Yeah.
So at the end of his turn, it would have hit him or hit her. At the end of her turn. So 1d8. So she'll take 6 hits. 6. And that is her turn. Emmy, what are you doing?
The creature gets to make a saving throw against the slow.
Wisdom. Correct.
Yes.
Is it at disadvantage or no? Just regular, right?
It's regular.
Yeah.
13. I don't think 13 beats your spell. So
Nope. It's not. Creature is still slowed.
He's still slow. AC is
Also-
still reduced.
Yes.
And then it can only take one action.
Yeah, one action or one bonus action, and it cannot do any reactions.
Correct.
Yeah. Also, since it ended the turn over here, still within the radius.
Yep. I took the
Another
1d8.
arrow.
I took the 1d8 while you're gone.
Oh, 1d8. No, it's 1d6. Only does 1d6 damage.
Okay. I'll take your 2 instead of my 6.
Shh.
I'm quite sorry, friends. It's only fair. It's only fair.
So what are you doing, Em?
She will she will come back out of the tent now, and she's in she's got her gloves on and just a robe.
Yep.
And her hair sash thing. Is Dante still grappled?
Dante is still grappled. He's
That's
currently
not
being
good.
bear hugged by this creature.
Gosh dang it, Dante. Why? You and
It's
the
hard-
ladies?
It's hard
I
to let
get
go.
it,
It's
but-
even instinctually, he just can't let go.
I can imagine. There's like a moment of jealousy of like, man, it'd be nice to be held like a man, by a man like that. But anyway, let me see here. A lot of my stuff involves being not attached to things, so oh goodness. If I were to make an attack, am I able to target just the creature, or it's definitely going to hit Dante too because he's held? Or it depends on the attack.
Depends on the attack. If it's an area attack, then yeah, it would definitely most likely hit Dante. But if it's specific to the creature, it shouldn't do damage unless it's something.
Dante
Yeah,
can
it
take
shouldn't
it.
do damage.
Dante can take it.
Okay. Let's see what distances look like. I'm all the way back at the tent.
She is a large creature, so she is, fairly easy to hit separately than Dante.
Yeah, so I'm gonna. What is my movement? Alright, I'm a little new to the sheets to D&D Beyond. Let's see.
What you trying to do?
I was just gonna move closer.
Okay.
Wanted to see. I could use Misty Step. It's a bonus action, but it uses up a spell slot. I can do both actually. Yeah. So my speed. Oh, walking speed is 30 feet. Perfect. I can actually go. What? The rings are an attack.
The rings
like a
are
warding?
the arrows. It's Saoirse's arrows.
Okay.
They hit the creature. You're covered on it. It won't affect you.
Cool.
But if a creature comes into that's an enemy, it would attack.
Okay, I think I can move as far as there. And then I can use bonus action Misty Step to get behind the creature.
Okay.
Another 30. And go like bop over there.
Okay.
And then I can do something like my firebolt. So hopefully aimed at the creature's back, it's not doing as much damage to Dante. See, and that's a cantrip, so I just cast it. Damage increases level. It's gonna be 2d10 damage.
Roll it.
Oh gosh, how did it do all that?
That's more than 2d10.
Right? I don't know why it did all that. Hold on.
The 13 is the number. It must have rolled the. Oh, it's a roll to attack.
Oh, it's the attack roll.
That's the attack roll. It's the yeah. Which
Okay,
hits
gotcha.
because with the slow still intact, that 15 hits. So
Yeah.
she does take the 13 damage. You see her as you turn and kind of belt these flames kind of into her back. She just kind of, again, screams out. She turns and twists. You can tell that she's trying to do something, but is slowed and is not able to do what she wants to do.
That's satisfying to see. I'm just like, Dante, what kind of a mess you get yourself into with these ladies? Get us all up with your trouble. Oh, I know. I've seen them. You guys know already what he said. I think that's the end of my turn.
Yeah. Bran, it is your turn, and you feel this desire to walk towards the creature.
I can't make a saving throw?
Here, let me check. I believe it is.
Start or at the end? Usually that should be the case. Oh no.
You do not get a saving throw at this time.
Oh
Yikes.
If the creature ends its turn in a location where it does not have line of sight, creature can repeat the saving throw.
Alrighty then. So I can only move forward, correct?
Correct.
And I have to use all my
Let's-
movement speed?
I need to. This was okay. I'm gonna change this. I should have thought about this for differently, but yeah, you'll get a save at the end of your turn. So yes, you have to use your full movement to move towards the creature. And at the end of your turn, you can make a saving throw.
Okay, so that would be there. Bran would be there.
And then make your saving throw.
And I can make the saving throw. Please,
Can do it,
dear
Bran.
God, Boltzmann, please. Oh, never mind.
No, that's a 16. Tells
16.
ya.
Yeah.
16 saves. So you
Yes.
clear your head, you shake your cobwebs out of your head, and you realize that you are now standing, eyeball to stomach to this large creature in front of you.
Oh man. Okay. All right. So with that, also I do believe my is my spiritual weapon gone, or is that still up?
If that's concentration, then it's gone. And you have to use...
It is not a.
It's not a concentration.
Yeah. It is a bonus action.
It's a bonus action, but you have to take the saving throw at the end of the turn. So you can't do anything else.
Oh,
after.
okay. I see. Gotcha. All right. That is it.
Amiel, it is your turn.
Oh, hello. Okay, so. Well, at this juncture, let us see. Amiel is in her annoyance and rage of what has happened to a once so peaceful evening. She is going to use her radiant soul. I believe that is an action to do so.
Mhm.
Yes, radiant soul. So now she has her full set of wings. She is as bright as a summer sun this late night. And she is going to attack with Divine Smite as her bonus action.
Okay. Go ahead and swing.
I'm gonna go ahead and move her right here. Oh, sorry. Called shot. She will try to hack off the arm that is holding Dante. That is the goal.
Okay.
Right. Come on, please. Oh, yeah.
The butt.
The butt hits.
The butt hits. I'm gonna say that your called shot was the first one though.
Aww. Well, all
'Cause
right.
It's 3 different attacks, right?
Got
So
it.
I think
Yes.
the first swing is gonna be what your called is.
All right.
Just to be consistent. But yeah, you do make contact with with both of the last 2. So you do make damage with 2. You do not take a swipe at her arm, and she just kind of pulls it in tighter, and you miss.
Mhm.
But then you swing back around, and you're able to graze the outside of it twice, once fairly deeply.
Okay, here we
roll
go.
damage on those two.
Yeah, boy. And that +7. Math.
What?
17,
17.
17 for
That's
one, and
Another 17, that's 34 total damage.
yep. Nice.
Nice.
And as this creature, that definitely hurt the creature. You can definitely see that it's taking a lot of damage, especially with those last ones. She's like definitely trying to keep her focus on Dante, leaning her body, moving him actually to the other side, and just kind of smothering him under a massive frame and arms. When you see the damage that she's being able to take, and with like every successful hit, you begin to see like the bark colored skin. You see like this weird combination. You don't see blood, or you don't see like a thick ichor. You see like this combination of organic materials that have kind of been rotted together and pieced together. So as soon as you get through that skin layer, you see this like organic material kind of flow out. It has the smell that kind of hits you as same kind of smell as if you've left a bag of grass out in the sun for like a week,
Ooh.
and you open it up and
Mulch.
it's got that. No, not much more than mulch. Like the ammonia that comes from like a grass, like a green grass that's been sitting wet in the sun for like a week. It's got this definitely
Smells like
specific
hay.
odor.
It's really nice.
It's got this. The liquid that's at the bottom of that thing has this. The bottom of that bag has this specific high ammonia smell, and it's like rancid, clear liquid that begins to seep out of all the cuts that you are beginning to make in this creature. And as you see it like push back, you see all this organic material, almost like grass and twigs and green, but like a rotted material, kind of start falling out of different places where you've been hit so far.
Sorry, I did the math. It's a 41 damage. That was with a +7 from her radiant soul.
Oh, so it's a +7 too.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
she at this juncture, she is still upset because Dante is still being grappled by this thing, and as she hits, she yells out to Dante, "I'm so sorry, I'm trying my best."
Oh god.
Dante, it's your turn. What you doing?
So is Dante actually on the ground with this thing on his face, or on his most of his body, like the picture is implying?
It was when she first came. It was sitting on your chest, almost breaking your ribs to a point. When it got pushed back by Camiel, she quickly like swept you up, grabbed you in her arms, and now has pushed you up against her chest with like both arms defending you from the people around her.
Dante's just gonna sort of he's gonna half mumble, like get his mouth free to say thanks, Bran, because now he doesn't have sneak attack on the thing attacking him. So he doesn't.
Don't
No.
you still-
No, only when there's not another creature within 5 feet of him. So everybody has to keep. Like, he has to choose his opponent. So there are no other creatures within 5 feet of him when he's attacking somebody, to keep his sneak attack going. And I have a 0 movement, so I can't do anything about that. But that's okay. He's going to throw his knife away, just drop his knife, and just sort of try and stab again with the rapier.
You could try to break free of the grapple if you wanted to make a contested.
I'm afraid it's not.
There's a DC.
It's not in Dante's nature at the moment. He's
At the beginning of your turn, you feel this crushing weight as it continues to pull you back in harder and harder every round. You do take damage at the beginning of your turn.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Did I get damaged last turn? I don't think I did.
No, because I'm a bad GM.
Alright. Okay.
Can Bran somehow? No, it's not. It's not to hit.
That's not an attack, so
It's
I
just
can't.
straight damage.
I
Yeah.
can't uncanny dodge that. Okay.
Yeah, it's a continuation of the first attack.
Did you want to do the last bunch as well? You should. I think you should.
From last
No.
round?
Yeah.
Mm,
I think you should, because just to keep it consistent.
okay. Since you asked nicely.
Minimum roll, please.
Ooh.
Dante's unconscious.
Well,
So that would have been 14 last turn, and then this turn when he got the 17, he was he was crushed against the body, and so he's actually unconscious at the moment.
Oh gods.
I was on 10 hit points.
So as you see Dante begin to struggle against the body of the creature, you see it kind of grab in and push in its arms and push its head directly into its chest, into its clavicle bone, collarbone, just crushing it in, and you see him go limp. Saoirse's only want and desire is to be near this creature. Do you want to make sure to make a wisdom save after that? For her. The end of her turn.
And yes, Saoirse moves, and please. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was muted.
Alright.
As usual. Wisdom.
Yep.
Oh gods, yes.
Yes.
hell yeah,
She breaks it.
Nice.
Iron Will.
Nice. Alright, and since that's the end of her turn.
Yep, that's her into her turn. Boltzmann, it's your turn.
I swear, if I don't get a 20 trying to hit this thing. Boltzmann is once again fishing for his stuff inside his bag of holding, and he produces his arcane firearm. He takes aim, and please, and as he pulls the trigger, oh my god. 13. Does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit.
Oh my god. He takes aim, the shot goes right. God. I'm just pissed right now, guys. However, with a bonus action, I will follow up with Barnabas trying to hit. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does hit.
Oh,
Oh, Barney.
Barnabas, finally. And he does. Disregard the 3. That is 11 force damage on that thing. And as it is hit, it is sent back 5 feet.
Does that also trigger my Sentinel?
Please.
It's moving out of Bran's range.
5 feet.
Oh, it's still within your range though. Sadly.
Three.
Oh yeah, since
Yeah.
it is moved back though against its will, would it like let go of Dante?
No.
Ah,
It still has him grappled.
Didn't before.
And the direction of Barney.
You're wanting
right.
and fighting for that.
Sorry?
I'm asking Branimir.
No, I was just wondering at like what angle is Barnabas shooting from?
Yeah, it's a little. I'll move it that way. That's fine.
Does it trigger Sentinel?
Do you have that as a passive thing?
Yes, I
It's a
do.
reaction, right?
It's a reaction.
Yeah, it would trigger it.
Oh wait, do I really want to do that? Because if I do hit, it just reduces its movement speed to 0.
no. Oh. Wow. I
Well,
mean, it's movement speed, but then it's not using its movement to move right now. So
oh, it's true. Yeah, it's forced. Okay, so it still would have happened. All right.
smack. Nice.
Does a 19 hit?
19 hits. Yep.
Smack. Well, the latest little love tap.
Oh my god.
So, but it goes back to where it was, right?
No, because it's a force. It's not
force
its own
speed.
movement speed. So it still would have been knocked back.
So then, how would you have reached it with your sentinel?
I mean,
Because
it's
it's
moving away?
moving. Yeah,
As-
it's
as it
moving
moves.
away.
As it moves. Okay. So we'll say it's there.
It just hit
Just
its big toe.
grazes.
So anything else you're gonna do there, Boltzmann?
Well, I can. Well, I'm just gonna move Barnabas 1, 2, 3 up here, and I will move up here. And that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Okay. Is the wisdom save throw at the beginning or the end of her turn? Emmy.
The slow
Yeah, slow. Sorry.
is at the end of its turn.
End of its turn.
Correct.
Okay. And it drops its movement speed by half. Affected target speed is
yes,
halved,
speed is
it takes
halved.
2. Okay. So it has a move. It can move.
No reactions.
Move 10 feet, so it moves 5 feet. 10 feet. Bring Dante a line for the ride. And from here it will cast. You see this creature grabbing Dante almost like a little ragdoll teddy bear to its chest. You see it feeling these attacks and getting fairly hurt at this point. It lets out another scream and it moves forward. It turns
I would
around
like-
and yes.
I would like to interrupt that cast.
Yes.
I have counterspell.
Oh yeah.
Uno reverse
it is-
card.
It is not a cast as a
Oh.
as an
Not
action.
the spell.
Okay.
So
It's
I
I
will
was
make
gonna
it-
ask. I was gonna
I will-
ask if I was allowed to know if it was casting or not, but you said cast, so I.
I
just
said the word
assumed.
cast,
Okay.
but again, just a bad DM. So yeah, it.
No worries.
It is not casting. It is an action.
I thought that might have
from-
been it.
From what you see is you see it grab Dante and this ragdoll teddy bear, and you see him move to the other side and move away from the people, and you see it reach down towards Camiel and throw its hands down, throw one of its hands down into the ground, and you hear a rumbling as tree roots form deep within the ground and spring up, forming in a line of 100 feet, 5 feet wide, centered on the creature. Each creature in the line must make a dexterity saving throw. Creature takes it takes full damage. So I need Camiel, Saoirse, and Boltzmann to take a
Barnabas too.
dexterity saving throw.
All right.
Thanks.
Shoot.
At least there's a +2 for Saoirse.
That's not a spell. It could just do this thing.
That sucks.
Please. Oh no, wait. The 23 is for Saoirse.
How wide is the path?
It's just 5 feet, so it's just right here. It's basically sending it down this way.
Okay.
All right. Oh, okay. So, thankfully,
It-
Barnabas doesn't have to
Getting
do
worried there,
anything.
dude.
Sorry.
Camille,
Yeah.
9 plus 11. Once again, I will try to save you. Prioritize saving. So 9 plus 2 plus 4. That is 15 total. A save for you. And for Rural Boltzmann will be. I don't have. Yeah, okay, 9. I can't give it to myself because it's already a reaction.
If you
Quick
beat
question,
a
DM. Sorry.
Yep. Yep.
Is the attack, is it considered shoot, is it a spell?
No, it's not.
It's
It is
not.
Okay, got it. Damn.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
You'll take
Uh,
21 damage if you did not get above a
Holy
16.
Oh, hells yeah.
Or
Ugh.
bit below 16.
Boltzmann, thank you so
This
much.
is the elder. All right. Yeah. No problem.
Yeah,
So
Valheim.
Saoirse passed. Did Boltzmann did not pass? Right?
23. Yeah, 23 for Saoirse and 9 for Boltzmann.
As you see this kind of almost splitting line that happens all the way down past Boltzmann, you see these tree branches kind of shake and move, reaching out and scratching on the bottom of your legs.
Wait, I think I can. Never mind. Was about to give flavor as to how I'm gonna give this like advantage bonus to Camiel. Yeah, I think what my flavor would be is that Boltzmann would reach into his bag and immediately like throw out this disc thing towards Camiel, and to Bran mainly it would be a familiar construct to him. It would be that thing that's been saving him since that arena battle that we had.
Yeah.
That floating thing, and that construct just flies towards Camiel, and with like additional like a bit of propulsion, not propulsion, but a bit of more force, it just knocks Camiel like ever so slightly to the side, just barely enough to avoid those roots.
Yep.
There we go. Finally, some flavor.
And that was. It will roll its wisdom save.
Yeah.
17. 17 clears, correct? What's
It's
your spell
17
DC?
minus 2. Oh, well, even minus 2 it would, yeah. 15.
So it shakes its head clear and is now more clear-headed, and it can use its full reactions now. Okay. I will say also that our young mother-to-be is still running, and is now running in the field with Clockwork and Priest
No!
away from the action here.
Take the donkeys and go.
Oh, it should have taken an arrow on its turn too, Boltzmann.
How much ammunition does that cordon of
There's
arrows have?
4 arrows.
It's yeah.
Oh.
This is the last one, I believe. Yeah, and that's 3 damage. Mine's
Yeah,
15.
and
Yeah.
you see this last arrow kind of flunk into the backside of this creature. Alright, she's looking pretty hurt. But she's still standing. She's still pretty good. Emmy, it's your turn.
Okay. Emmy is going to move. We've got our fleeing mother over there. Heaven forbid she should get lost in the woods. And I can see
hell.
pretty good in the dark. But, I'm gonna move her. Okay. Let's move her up here. She's still behind the creature. And then my concentration spell is done. I don't know what this thing can do. I'm going to cast Mind Spike on it and hope it doesn't do well.
Okay.
So it is a wisdom saving throw. It'll take half damage if it succeeds.
Okay. It will make a wisdom save. and it will fail at that. But before
Beautiful.
before you do anything else, it will. You see it kind of cast this spell, and you see this blue energy again try to take hold of the creature and swirls around its head, confusing it for a moment. You see it try to set in, and you can see it. What normally would be the next step, but it kind of dissipates and fades. It will take a legendary resistance.
Oh, curses.
You
Okay.
choose to save when to succeed.
It succeeds the throw?
Yeah.
Or it cancels the spell?
Yeah. Yep. So it does not take damage. It would be like the spell did not hit.
Oh, it's like nothing happened.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
When it
Gotcha,
fails
gotcha.
a save, she can choose to succeed.
Well, I guess okay. So
But
the
it would
question
still
is,
take half, right?
Right, right. Is it this? Does it cancel the spell or does it succeed the throw?
It succeeds the throw. So yes,
Okay.
you can roll
So then
damage.
let's do the damage.
Sorry, my bad.
No worries. I just wanted to make sure.
Mhm.
I would laugh either way. Let's cast it. Just casting it third. That's not stellar. It's going to take 8. I think it's psychic damage. Yeah. So 16. So 8 psychic damage. On a failed save, you also always know the target's location until the spell ends. Only while the two of you are on the same plane of existence.
Okay.
Have target can't become hidden. If it's invisible, it gains no benefits.
Okay.
So that
Sounds
was
good.
movement and action.
You get a bonus.
I do have a bonus, but I only have Misty Step is my only bonus, so I will hold off on that.
And then the arrows are gone. You said boltsman, right? Okay.
Yeah, the arrows are gone.
Yep. Branimir, it is your turn. What you doing?
All right. Shit. How's the creature looking, DM?
Creature looks hurt, but not not horrible.
Gotcha. All
And
right.
you do notice
Let's
that
see here, what can I do?
Dante has gone limp.
Yes. Okay. So seeing Dante being limp, instead of controlling his spiritual weapon as he usually does as a bonus action, Bran will instead kind of snap his fingers, and there'll be like this emerald green like flicker of energy appear. It's very small, since it is a very small spell. But as a bonus action, Bran will cast Healing Word, which will reach Dante, and it is a 1d4 plus my spellcasting modifier. That is a 2. So let me roll for that. So that is 6 HP for Dante, and he should be
Yay.
back up.
Yay!
Max healing.
Yay!
Yes. And also with that, I also trigger my Blessed Healer. So I get 2 plus, what is the spell? It is a... okay, so that's 3 hit points back for Bran. And as an action... Oh, do I want to do this? Do I want to do this? Let's try it. Let's try it. You know, if I fuck up, Dante at least is back up. Bran will... is Dante still grappled?
Yep.
Okay. Bran will run up to the creature, and he will attempt to grapple the creature. In his green silk pajamas, he's gonna try to take a hold of this giant creature and try to pin it down or wrestle it down as best as he can.
So
I
that'll
believe
be
that is a
strength check.
strength. Yes, strength check. It's not in athletics.
Well, it could be in athletics if you want.
Okay. That is a 15.
She's a +5, but has failed on both of these. So yeah, you have now grappled this
Nice.
800-pound, 6-foot sitting down creature.
There we go. We've just got, in similar fashion with Bran, he is pinning down creatures twice or thrice his size, and hopefully, does that somehow free Dante?
Nope.
It doesn't.
Nope.
Ooh. Okay.
Creature can grapple someone and still be grappled.
So we have a we have a human centipede going on here.
You got in just before I did.
Big yikes.
Okay, so but the creature
Not
any
really
attacks.
human, actually, but yeah, I get you.
So attacks against the creature have advantage, correct? From now on.
Yeah, because it's grappled.
Yeah.
I don't think that's. I don't think it is. I think it's just when you grapple something, it just gets its movement reduced to 0.
Movement. Can
But isn't
become
it like
0.
down?
No, doesn't have to be prone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, regardless, it is now grappled.
Yeah. A grappled creature's speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. The condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. The condition ends if the effect removes the grappling.
Cool. All right. Well, still achieve my purpose.
Yep.
At least Dante is still back up.
Yep.
And with that, let's see here. What else can I do? I think that is all Bran can do for now.
Cameo.
Get him, Cameo.
Gosh. Well, if roll 20
You
we're
were-
just...
You're looking the part. You've got your wings out. Your eyes are glowing. Your entire chest piece is now glowing from your Asimar presence. You have your Binu blade. What are you doing?
Let's see here. Okay. She is going to attack this creature with Searing Smite. Hopefully it hits. Okay. I believe my or her freaking Radiant Soul is still active, correct?
Is let me look.
It's a 1 minute duration.
Yep. So yeah, it still goes.
Okie dokie, here we go.
Goes for 10 minutes.
Alright. Come on, baby. Yes. Alright.
So yeah, the 17 and the 19 hit.
Alright, here we go. Searing Smite.
Here we go.
There. +7.
Nice.
But before that, it has to make a con save.
It can do that.
Yikes.
19.
Mhm.
Sorry. What should that go against again for me? Sorry.
No, it
It's for
should
what?
say.
For your Radiant Soul? Or for your Smite?
Yeah. On a failed save, it takes 1d6 fire damage.
So it'll be your spell attack, which is what is it? 8 plus your proficiency plus your spell ability, isn't it?
Oh god.
Is that charisma or is it wisdom for clerics? For paladins.
Charisma.
So it should be 8 plus your proficiency plus your charisma would create the DC. I believe. That's that right? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8.
Yeah. It should be, yeah.
So it saves.
What's your charisma?
Babe, can
Your
you help me out?
modifier.
You got a +3, don't you? You're like 16 or something, aren't you, for charisma?
Bubba?
Uh-oh.
Your spell save is 13.
Okay.
There you go. So yeah, it does say.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then the spell ends. Yeah, it doesn't really do anything.
Okay.
It still takes the damage, but what you wanted to do is that it still had like a burning
Yeah.
over time. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Dante, you have passed out once already in this creature's hold.
So he's
Start of your teach turn.
yeah, so he's just
It
sort of
will-
just like passed out and woken up again, just like, what? Oh god, no, I'm still here. He'll is it the start of my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I'm unconscious again. Oh god, what's going
Fucking kidding me.
Yeah. Where is it? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Bludgeoning damage at the start of each of the. Oh no! It's the start of
At the
its
end?
turn.
Oh god, thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, Dante's gonna
So you have your
try
turn. You have your turn. It's
to
its
get
turn.
out of this fantastical embrace. So acrobatics.
Go for it.
Yay!
Very nice.
Yep. You were able to slip out.
All right, so he's basically like he's going to fall on his ass and just like, oh god, and no, what's going on? What's going on? Wait, thing's going funny.
80 when my thing goes funny.
Oh god, man, it's not going the right direction. It's moving the entire map. I don't know what's going on actually. So he still has his move. Oh no, he doesn't have his movement because he was at 0 when he did that. Damn it! Oh god, stop it! I don't know what's. I have to refresh my page. It's every time I try to move my character, the entire map is moving.
I see it moving your guy.
Yeah, and the entire map is moving. So every time I try to go up, the map moved. But it's all good now.
And it doesn't, not for us, so we just refresh.
Yeah. All done. So he can't move. He's fallen back.
It would be your action to. Yeah, I would say it would take your action to be able to get yourself free.
Yep.
But that removes the grapple condition, so you would still have. I would say if you were knocked prone, you'd still have half your movement.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna move. Jeez, what's that? Yeah, he'll move 15 back there. It's like scrambling back. No, I've had enough. It's like this is enough. I'm ending this now, and just fall back.
Okay.
That's his whole entire action because I don't have a bonus action that gives me anything else other than if I wanted to keep running, which I don't really want to do.
Okay. It is Saoirse's turn. Saoirse has broken the charm, so she is now free. What is she gonna do?
Boltzmann is not here.
Boltzmann is not here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys tell me if you agree with this. She's gonna take a step back because she likes to do stuff on the outside. So I'll say that she can move there. That would be good for her. It already has Hexblade's Curse on it. Or Hunter's Mark. So she would just take arrows. So I'll say she does these 2. again. An 11. Oh, I'm rolling damage. No. That's not right. There we go.
That's her sword, I believe.
What the?
Francesca.
Let's do that right. 21, that hits.
21.
That 19 hits. And then I'll take the damage from before. The 21 and the 19 hits, and she'll take the 11 piercing and the 4 piercing. And then with Hexblade's Curse, is it a 1d4 too? Or Hunter's Mark?
Did she have Hunter's Mark on?
Yeah, she did.
1d6.
Unless it's
isn't it?
concentration.
I think it's 1d6. No, I'm
Yeah, I
pretty
think
I'm
it
pretty
is
sure
too.
it's not. Once it's on, it's like hex and stuff. It's just there.
There we go. Beat myself up pretty good there.
If anyone's gonna do it, might as well be you.
15, 20 points of damage from
Stop
Searsha.
hitting yourself.
We're hamming it up a little bit here.
And then it's Boltzmann's turn.
Okay, I'll just do the usual Boltzmann rotation. And, wait, where is Boltzmann right now? Does he have line of sight of the creature?
Boltzmann? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a big
So
old
with
thing.
that, he will point with his... Oh, no, actually. He'll take aim with his arcane firearm, and he will attempt to deal damage to it. I don't know if this is straight damage or if it's... Oh, I'm sorry, no, it is a firebolt. Looking at it wrong. Ooh, wow.
Nice.
20 hits. That is 13 plus 8 damage.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I assume he will use Barnabas and his little force cannon.
Yep.
Let's see if that hits. Does a 16 hit?
16 is the DC. AC, sorry.
Okay. So...
Yep.
That's 10 damage, and it is pushed 5 feet away. Dragging Bran along with.
Yeah.
5 feet away from Boltzmann, backing up towards me.
Yeah. From Barnabas.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Does
he's
that
gonna
trigger opportunity attack?
Yeah.
You are still within range, and Branimir is hanging on to it, so
I'll copy that. Okay.
Yeah.
no opportunity attacks.
So let's see here, and I still have movement, so I'll move Boltzmann away over here to the side. And Barnabas, is that a action or a bonus action to move Barnabas, or
No, it's
how does
part
that
of
work?
it's part of his bonus action to move him, to move and fire.
Okay, so Barnabas will. Oh, I can't even click on Barnabas.
You want him closer?
Roll.
I think I can.
It's alright, he misses most of his shots anyway.
All right, there we go. Jesus. All right. Yeah, that works. I don't know. That's Boltzmann's turn.
That's Boltzmann. Okay. It is the creature's turn. And let's see. It will. Oh, I forgot about that. Who just hit it last? Oh, that's right.
Boltzmann hit it last. Well, actually, Barnabas did.
All right. It will reach out and try to grab you. Branimir. You're the only thing closest to it.
Is that a
It's
strength versus strength check?
It's an attack roll with damage as it attacks, and then a grapple if it's successful.
Okay.
So 28 to hit.
That
So it
definitely
reaches
hits.
out, and grabs you, brings it into its body, and crushes you for
Now you know how it feels.
You little
20.
shit! I came in there to save you.
Now you know how it feels. Thank you, Brad. I'll
You go
remember you.
It's minus
20
3.
points.
So
of bludgeoning damage. The minus
Yeah.
3 is that with your armor?
no, it is a skill.
That's a skill.
Yeah. So
And then you can
17.
try to make you can try to escape the grapple if you'd like. DC 16.
Is that a
acrobatics?
is? Gotcha. All right. That's. Ooh, can Boltzmann do his flash of genius?
Is that for all saves? Oh no, he already did it this round. With Cameo.
Did he?
Yeah, because she saved.
Does it? No, that. Yeah, that
saved,
was on its turn.
It was on. Whose turn?
It's.
But it
that
was-
was on
but
the
it was-
creature's turn.
Right, but it was on its round. This is still the same round until the top of the round.
Okay, well that's fine then. Yeah, Bran fails.
If it's a reaction, then yeah, if it's a reaction, he's already used his reaction this round.
Alright.
So yeah, you are considered grappled.
Wait, was that a save?
No, it wasn't.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, that was an athletics check.
Athletics check.
You're not in range anyway.
10 feet. You are within range. I
No,
believe.
from. Oh yeah, I am.
Yes.
That's okay. That's what I get.
And then that's its turn. Actually,
I am the tank.
it will move. It will grapple you as you kind of reach out and kind of grapple. You kind of have a piece of its leg and kind of controlling it a little bit. It gets up. Oh, I can't because you're grappling it, so its movement is 0.
It's like a sumo like grip. Going
I
on
know.
over
That's
here.
why I'm chuckled. That's
That
why I
is the
chuckled.
best.
It's like
It could like basically pick you up and move, but
no.
you're technically considered grappled, so it can't do that.
Got its leg. You got a leg hooked under one
Yep.
arm, wrapped
Yep.
around a headlock. Yeah, this is great.
As
This is
it's
great.
crushing you with its arms into its own body. Okay.
You ain't
Since
going
it can't-
anywhere.
It's alright, Dante. I'll come and save you.
Shut your damn mouth.
That's its turn. I will again have Delilah. She's now off the map. Running in the open fields with the donkeys.
Thank God, you keep those doggies safe.
Right?
It is now Emmy's turn.
Oh boy. Six? I remember things. So let's keep her moving. Well out of range of this thing. I think it was over here. I'm realizing very quickly that she has some good offensive spells, but just not many of them. That's interesting. Okay. Let's. Yeah. Let's try and hurt this thing. I'm still trying to keep its back to me. It's moving, and also keeping an eye on Delilah, not too far off into the woods.
Yep. And it's more open field than wood, so it's not like she has. It's pretty clear line of sight. You can still see her.
But it's dark out.
It is
like
dark
1
out.
a.m.
It is dark out.
I can see
There's
pretty
little
good.
moonlight. Yeah.
Cool. I just want to make sure she's not getting herself lost, poor girl.
No. You glance there and you see silhouette in the darkness there.
Good. Run, child, run.
Donkeys chasing.
Right, she's more concerned about the donkeys than she is even about
No,
Delilah.
she's just running. The donkeys just caught wind of what was going on and started running with her.
Good donkeys. All right. Let's.
Hauling ass, if you will.
Ha! I like it. So it is grappled with Branimir, though. It's
It
not
is
standing alone
grappled
anymore.
with Bran, and Bran has grappled it. Grappling it. So
Beautiful grappling union.
Hell yeah.
Is, yes, when two become one,
Alright.
is slowly playing behind me.
Owl bears, giant
let
monstrosities.
let me not accidentally melt them together with too big of an attack there, because I don't want to kill our friends. So let's
be
do
awesome.
another. If they melted
That'd be
into
great,
just, like,
considering
horrible
I'm-
amalgamation.
Wearing nothing but pajamas right now.
Silk flammable pajama.
Oh dear. Are they flammable?
Oh, well.
There's one way to find out.
Let's find out, shall we? Alright, so I'm aiming this at this thing's back, but I'm going to cast another firebolt at it.
Let her rip.
Alright, the attack is going to go... hold on. I think this is the actual attack. Here we go. Okay, it's a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Excellent. And we are casting this damage. Only 10th level. Right. Some
10th level spell?
damage. No. We're level 10.
Yeah.
The 11th level. At level 11, it goes up in damage. It is
Because you're
10.
at level 7.
7. Gotcha. Never mind. Still.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 10 fire damage.
Yep.
Yeah, there's not much more she can do. My bad, y'all. I'm learning wizard
back.
spells.
Sorry, my internet just dropped. Yeah, you do light her up. She is looking fairly hurt at this point. You can see after every attack, she continues to kind of disintegrate further and further, with more organic material pouring out, and this kind of clear liquid that's kind of, draping her now. Her entire bottom portion is just covered in this almost like a wet grass kind of a smell, and this ammonia that's just kind of filling the entire space at this point.
Do I know what kind of a creature this is?
You can make a history check.
Okay. Oof. That wasn't good, even with my bonus. That's a 10.
Sorry, my internet keeps cutting in and out. No,
No worries.
you do not know with the 3 what this is.
I got no idea what kind of nasty thing this is.
Branimir, what are you doing?
Okay. First and foremost, can I try to escape the grapple of this creature? Or the embrace, rather?
Sure.
So is that another athletics?
Yep. DC
All right.
16 athletics check.
Let's go for it. Nice.
Okay, so you are able to wiggle free of her arms, but still have control. You're still grappling her, unless you wish to break that.
No, I do not. In fact, as a bonus action, I would like to cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
So I guess I don't know the flavor for this because it's usually Boltzmann that does this. But I guess Bran will. There'll be like this faint glimmer as like a very faint aura, or like a shell, like a green shell appears around Bran's body as he casts Sanctuary on himself, which would ward Bran from any attacks from this creature, unless they pass a wisdom saving throw. And if they fail, they have to choose another target or lose the attack. And that is his turn.
Alright, Camille, what are you doing?
Okay. So let's see. I only have a few spells slots left. Oh. Okay, so first thing she's going to do. Really have to think about it. Yeah, she's going to try and hit this thing with her Venu Blade, just a normal attack. Oof. Oh,
Yikes.
that's terrible. Okay. And for her bonus action, she's going to try and strike this thing with another Searing Smite.
Okay.
So for the bonus action, do I attack 3 times or just once?
Actually, I do believe that casting Searing Smite applies it to one of the 3 hits that you just made.
It would apply to
So
the first
it's
one.
not a separate attack.
Oh,
It's applied to one of the 3 attacks that you
I
made.
Yeah.
see. Okay.
The
well,
next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, it says.
mhm.
Start during
Yeah.
the spell's duration. So you cast it and then you hit.
I see.
So I yeah.
It adds 1d6 fire.
So that burnt the
So-
spell.
Do you cast it or
Well, if the and the attack deals an extra 1d6. So if the attack doesn't hit, then the
yeah?
the
So it
smite
never
doesn't
hit in the first place.
Yep.
Yeah. Well. None of these
There
hit,
you
correct?
go.
Yeah.
No. Nope.
Okay. Well, she tried.
16 DC. DC.
Okay. Oh, that's it.
Yay. Dante.
Okay. Oh, Dante has regained his composure. Cool and calm and collected as per usual. So I'm going to bonus action make my way to that's 30. That was right, wasn't it?
Yeah.
25, 30, yep. So
Yep.
30 feet to there. That's his bonus action. Using his movement, he's going to move around opposite Bran. At the same time as he was running, he just give like thumbs up to Kamael. He just sort of like, "You're doing great," and run around the big creature that's currently focused on Bran, and try and whip out his rapier as he's coming around the opposite of Bran and try and stab it in the back.
Okay, go ahead and try to hit.
I like the try part, thank you very much. Button. No, wrong one. Does a 24 hit?
No. No, it doesn't.
Damn it! Then that is 21 damage. as he sort of jams the blade in and says, "I didn't like it
Oh,
anyway."
So, Dante, as you kind of sneak behind the creature, quickly running to the side, you flick your wrist again, pushing your hand right up against the creature and flick your wrist, and the entire rapier just kind of like, inside this flesh of this creature. And you pull it back and you just rip, and you see all of this organic material just kind of seep out. You see the rest of the creature, the entire body become less and less together and more looking like almost compost of this material, this organic rotting material from the inside. And you see its movements become heavy, and its breathing become heavy, and then slowly you see the rest of its body almost decompose in front of you into a thick organic sludge, tree roots and grass and rancid runoff. And there's simply this pile of material in front of you now.
Hell yeah.
Well, I have nothing, friends. That was the worst experience of my life, I must admit. I was having a pleasant dream, or a semi-pleasant dream, as he sort of glances at Kamael at M, and just like, and then that happened.
Camille kind of tilts her head, like, what?
I don't know what's going on, and I feel violated right now.
Oh, so you feel like a woman.
Well, I definitely know what a woman feels like right now. He wipes his face and you know, dusts himself off, and it's yes. I think I need.
Maybe you need to sit down a minute.
It was. I mean, he just sort of stutters a little bit. Yes, I think I will. Thank you, everybody. Bran, he just gives a thumbs up, and he starts wandering back to the camp. It's just like, thank you. And slips the blade back up into his wrist, and just keeps dusting off his face, like he's just like there's something distasteful in his mouth.
Ow. And as you know, Dante is just walking away. Camille's head is just tilting back and forth like a bewildered dog, just watching him, like very confused, but concerned at the same time. And she looks at Brand and at Emmy, and she looks at the cart, and she's like, "Wait." And she walks up to it, looks inside. No, Delilah's gone.
Oh no,
What?
it's all right. No, it's all right. And MEV is like she's covering herself with her robe, like even more. Like she's got her gloves on and she's covering herself, and her hair is like pulled up in that little scarf thing. But she's just like very consciously using her hands, just like she's keeping her robe over her. And she weakly points out towards the field. She just ran off just a little bit further down the way to keep away from this thing, whatever this thing is. Wow, what is this thing? And like she's distracted, and then like kneels down by the goop, and, like wants to observe it and wants to like figure out what it is.
Right.
Okay.
So I'll leave you to it. Branimir, can you check on our friend over there, Dante, and make sure he's okay?
Brand is currently lying down,
Oh my god!
covered in grass and mulch and whatever else, roots, and this large man in green pajamas covered. He's just blinking as this once humongous creature is now reduced to what is this? Just like wet grass and
Mulch.
Yeah.
Wet grass
Yeah.
and tree roots and organic rotted material.
yeah. So he basically just stepped into a swamp or something, or like a nice freshly mown grass.
We've invented
just took a
compost.
Ooh.
hope it's not so boring as that.
So, Emmy, you said you're taking a look at this. Are you like reaching down and like touching it, or are you just looking at it?
She's gonna stick her finger, her gloved hand, into some of it.
Roll
And push it
investigation
around.
check.
Investigation. Okay. Hey, 25.
As you kind of reach down, you poke it a little bit. You notice that the water is kind of trailing off, and it looks like this moisture and whatever liquid has been puddleized there. These puddles are starting to kind of it almost looks like it's rolling downhill. But you look at the 25. You're looking at the way that the ground is, and it's actually a pretty flat piece of ground. Yet this water is still kind of trailing towards the large tree stump that is across the little field in front of you.
We're gonna follow it. Like she's just like crawling, following, watching it move.
Eventually, even before it gets to the tree stump, it only moves probably 5 or 10 feet before the majority of the liquid is absorbed into the ground. And you're left with the organic material, but the liquid is no longer there.
Is there still some on my glove?
Remnants of it, not like any kind of puddles or drops there. You can still smell it. You smell it, and it's got a high ammonia kind of a smell to it. But that organic rotting material smell is on your gloves, but not any kind of liquid in any kind of quantity.
Okay. Something tells me it's clearly not ordinary liquid, whatever it was. The rotted material, it's not like fleshy, it's more like it's fauna.
Yeah, it's just like compost. It's just like the organic material that's kind of rotted out. And what you saw of the skin looked more fleshy, and you can attest from Dante being pressed up against it, or Branimir. It was more fleshy. It gave to it. It had this give. But once it was cut and exposed, it kind of got more rigid and then kind of broke off and turned into this organic material once it was exposed.
All right. That liquid had something to do with sort of giving it life, so to speak. Or so she assumes. She's gonna plan to have a conversation. I think Professor Vormund knows about creatures to some degree. I think that's one of his 4 things. She's gonna plan to have a conversation with Professor Vormund. She kind of remembers herself and excuses herself back to her tent.
As we're doing that, Ryan, you're here, right?
Certainly am.
Okay. We'll go ahead and take our first break as we kind of regroup after this attack.
Yeah.
So let's take a 10-minute break, and we'll be back in just a few.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye. That Boltzmann had to dip.
We're alive. Boltzmann had the dip.
Hello. Hello.
Boltzmann had to dip.
Oh,
Hold on
that's
1 second.
that is
Technical
no
issues.
good. Is he all good?
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. He just has some appliance issues. Alright.
Hello.
Hello? We all there?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Oh, okay.
I'm just figuring out what to do.
Let's do. Dante's crawling back to his tent to pull out the water skin that he has as actually wine, and he's crawling back to the fire.
Ah.
Okay.
I'll have Boltzmann just go back to his tent and do Boltzmann things.
Do Boltzmann
And
things.
tinker with his
Boltzmann.
tools or write in his journal
Yep.
about
So-
the day.
It sounds like Boltzmann.
Yeah, it's late already. So he's probably. But you guys, whoever wants to go back to sleep. I mean, you went back to your tent,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, she went back to her tent. But she's yeah, she for sure she actually does like real quick. She does this quick sketch in her book, in her grimoire, in a section of this creature that she saw, and jots down all the notes she can think of it. So she can talk to the professor in the morning. But she's her alarm spell is still up, right? That just continues, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there was no alarm
Yeah.
that was triggered, especially for your alarms over there. Bolton was probably triggered, being within the camp, when it apparated. But yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's just in her tent doing her thing before she goes to bed.
Okay.
think
Everyone else is
Brian-
going back to
oh.
sleep.
Did anybody find Delilah? And my donkeys?
I mentioned where she was. I told Camille where Delilah went.
Yeah, Camille would have. She's torn now in 3 places. She wants to go get Delilah. She wants to check on Bran and make sure he's fine, and she wants to check on Dante as well. So-
Bran will roll out of his mulch bed and kind of, I guess, try to shake off all the wet grass and the roots that are attached to him, and he will pick up his warhammer and his shield and accompany Camiel to find Delilah in the field.
There, Delilah. Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are Asimars have night vision, right? Dark vision.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys are. She's able to be seen pretty quickly, and you kind of bring her back. No worse for wear. The donkeys are still doing what they're doing. They kind of slowly make their way back towards camp. As the glow of the fire kind of entices them back, instead of running into the darkness, knowing that there's no longer danger, so they are able to make it back
Okay.
as well.
Good. So, actually, as they do that, Camille is giving the donkeys a pat on the head, as if to congratulate them for taking care of Delilah for those past few minutes.
Okay.
And as soon as Delilah is nice and safe and cozy, she's actually gonna make her way to Dante, and see if she can accompany him, make sure that he's okay, because he just went through such an ordeal, being hugged so passionately by such a
Seductively.
large lady. There you go, seductively.
Intimately.
Very
I
intimately.
know.
It was a very intimate initial embrace. I think she used her legs, so
Is Branimir gonna get some sleepy?
No, Bran is actually going to kind of make his way to his tent and pull out Addie, who has been kept in the tent. And he will just plop Addie right next to him on the campfire, or next to the campfire rather, and he will just take watch. I don't think he's gonna rest after encounter like that.
Yeah.
Dante's gonna drink his wine until he passes out in front of the fire.
Oh god, no. Like Camille will like reach out to him, like put a hand on his shoulder and kind of nudge towards the drink that he has. And
It's just water.
are you sure? Can I have a sip then? I'm a
Tastes like
little
water.
thirsty.
It's not very strong. It's water.
Oh, really? Can I have a sip?
No,
Mind
I
sharing?
don't really share. I'm not the sharing.
Aw.
I'm not the sharing type. You know me, Camille.
He's
But
afraid of
that's-
cooties.
Ow!
Girls have cooties, and I have a perfect
Well-
example of that tonight.
What's case? Anyway, are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm fine. keep getting these things in my mouth. That was an experience I don't ever wish to have again. I'll be
You've
fine.
never been held by a big, beautiful lady before.
Well, I have. I would argue that was no lady, and the sticks and twigs in my mouth that I keep spitting out are tantamount to that. I think I'll go to bed. It's a good idea.
Alright.
And he takes his water skin and goes back to his tent. Thank you, Camille. Thank you.
Alright. And she just watches him, just a little concerned. But of course, in Dante fashion, he always kind of avoids things like this. So she'll just let him go. And she kind of gives Branna a look as well.
Bran shrugs in the direction of Camille, just, you know, as you said, in typical Dante fashion, Bran isn't really one to press things, so he can only respect that Dante just isn't willing to make conversation about these types of things just yet.
Hey, Dante, sweet dreams.
Thank you.
Why do you think it targeted Dante?
I don't even know. I don't even know what that thing was, to be honest with you. Just popped out of nowhere.
Would something like, or would this creature be something seen in Patreon? DM? By any chance?
Yeah, would they know what it is?
Yeah.
You can roll a history check. I would say if you're trying to make a connection with like the corrupted creatures, it's definitely different than that. It is
No,
something-
I just thought maybe like it's kind of like a common creature. Well, not a
Oh.
common creature, but something that you could typically find out in the
Something
in the
you would have known.
wilderness. Yeah.
roll a history check.
Ooh.
Nice.
22. I would say, throughout Tribus, there was, you would know that there are, best way to put it would be spirits that kind of inhabit other things, in all sorts of variety of different creatures and sort of apparitions and different ways that it kind of can take forms, and then every place kind of has its own mythology of what these things are and why they are and all these different things like that. But yeah, you wouldn't know the name of it by you wouldn't know the name of it, but you know that there are spirits, and kind of every culture has their own kind of name for these different things
Right.
within legend.
All right. So yeah, Bran would just kind of tap his chin and recall, I guess, stories told by fellow, like dwarves and elves that he used to, adventure with, I guess, on in his soldiering days.
I would say with a 22, you would also know that sometimes, that they're usually, you're kind of drawn back to, your thoughts of Volk's Point, seeing the pure spirit creature that you actually named Addy for, and seeing that be some sort of guardian creature that is there. You would know that it's along the same lines of that. You know, the stories that you've heard of these creatures are similar to that spirit, sometimes known as fey creatures that inhabit certain things and protect certain things. But that's what you would grab.
Would Bran be able to kind of correlate that to the Fae that a long time ago they encountered on the road with
You knew that those were Fae, and you know that the legends speak of Fae wild creatures.
Mhm.
Again, almost in a mythological type thing. But it's almost like ghosts and Bigfoots and aliens. It's
Right.
one of those things where nothing's ever confirmed, but you hear stories and
Cryptid.
you hear creatures, you hear stories, and you always know one guy with some sort of weird story of something attacking or something like that.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Bran would just relay that to Cameo, that it could be some sort of guardian spirit.
Well, if that's the case, then we're trespassing, aren't we?
So it would seem.
But why Dante?
Which is Dante's tent? Is it this one?
Right here.
Oh, that one.
Yep.
It's the one closest to the tree stump. I don't know if that if that means anything.
Huh.
Again, Bran would just shrug as he is all out of ideas, and he proceeds to spit pieces of grass out of his mouth, and he's just warming himself by the fire because wet pajamas are not something you really want.
Well, you could take off your pajamas. It's fine. It's just you and me out here.
Bran kind of casts a downwards look at Camiel as if kind of questioning if she's serious or not.
I am serious.
Just give me a few minutes, Camiel, and these pajamas will warm right up.
But you can catch a cold.
Well, I got Addie here. She'll warm me up.
Why are you Never mind. Humans are so weird. You were born naked. Now here you are, putting yourself in clothes. For the likes of me, I don't even know why.
It doesn't mean I'm gonna charge into battle with nothing but my birthday suit on, Camiel.
Well, we're not in battle. We
If
just
all of the
finished
human race did that, we wouldn't be much of a kingdom now, would we?
But we'd all be free, right?
Free to die, most likely.
So gloomy. You're so much fun to talk to.
I'm a realist, Cameo. If I didn't have this piece of armor on me, I'd most likely be dead 100 times over.
Well, isn't that the fate of everything else? We're all meant to die.
Well, some earlier than others.
Very true. Well, it is getting late. I still have adrenaline running in my body. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep. And I don't know if you're going to be getting some sleep either. Especially in those wet, cute little pajamas you have on.
These are standard issue, Cameo, I'll have you know.
These are standard issue. You're so full of excuses.
Keep you nice and warm during a cold night.
Right. Nice and wet too, apparently.
That'll clear up in a few minutes, you just wait. Either way, I'll be keeping watch as well. I don't think I can sleep after encountering that thing.
I don't think anyone can sleep. Dante is apparently drinking his special water to get some sleep. Bran, sorry. Emmy is back in her tent. Boltzmann is just, I don't know, he's probably doing Boltzmann things. Weird one he is.
You can hear like a wrench being turned from from Boltzmann's tent. Maybe some like metal tinking noises. Yes. Ting 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 ting.
The sooner we get out of this place, the better, I suppose. This is not supposed to be our problem. But somehow, problem seems to find us.
Well, the sooner we're out of this forest, the better. I feel like we're trespassing.
We are. Something to do with that stump?
You think it's the stump?
Well, all natural things need to be respected. And as you can see, a stump is a stump. It has been desecrated. Maybe that thing was just mad. Who knows?
Well, I wish you would respect my mouth. Just Bran continues to spit out more little strands of grass.
Well, when things are mad, they are blinded by rage. They don't see what's right and wrong anymore.
Bran falls silent at that.
Hmm.
Just instead starts to stroke Addie's feathers.
Well, alright. I'm going to try and get some sleep.
You go on ahead, Cam. I'll keep watch.
You're going to be fine out here.
I'm sure Saoirse's out there somewhere, keeping me company. I don't know if Saoirse's going to be patrolling around the outskirts of the...
I think Saoirse had taken first watch. So I think she's...
Oh, okay,
probably
so
going
she's
back to
fast
bed.
asleep. Yeah, alright. Well, I've got Addie here. Don't worry. She's got a better nose than I do.
Everyone's got a better nose than you with all the sausages you've been cooking.
Well, at least I got a sense of taste. Unlike some of you.
I appreciate the apple the desserts that you've been making.
The
Why don't-
desserts, of course,
Yeah.
but a hearty meal.
I prefer the desserts. Can you please make us some more?
Actually, wait, let me check. Does that require a kitchen? Let me It's kind of a waste because oh no, apple and spice park tenderloin, that's not a dessert.
Some people would consider that a dessert.
Oh, I know Camille's more of a sweet tooth, so... Oh, holy shit, I had no idea I could do this. Wow, I had no idea. Is anyone interested in mulled wine?
Ooh. Nah,
I mean-
it's late. I don't think Camille would want that.
I
Dante
didn't
would.
know I
but-
could make wine. That would be very interesting.
Well, you're just adding stuff to wine and heating it up, aren't you? Dante would love that, but all you can hear is the occasional night terror scream from his tent.
Oh my god. Wolfgar flashbacks. You know what? Yeah, I'll give the caramel apple tart another go. If that's all right, DM.
Yeah.
I mean, I already rolled. I already rolled a perfect score on that. Oh, actually, no, I take that back. Oh no, that requires a kitchen. Sorry. All the desserts that I can make here, at least that I know of in the cookbook, require a kitchen.
Yeah,
it's
it's
fine.
it's hard to bake.
Yeah.
It's hard to bake without a kitchen. Yeah.
So
Well, for flavor, could like Bran make like something really simple, like something to do with an apple, like some sort of sugar apple or something, like a caramel apple treat.
yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, something just for flavor.
Like a little fondue thing.
Yeah.
It's an apple. All you have to do is apply heat, and it's gonna start to caramelize because it's sugar.
Correct.
Still add more sugar. I mean, come on.
You gotta dip more.
Well, duh. More sugar, brown sugar, and cinnamon.
You're basically
Honestly.
making an apple pie filling without the apple pie, the crust.
Thank you. Now you're getting it.
Stop.
Don't worry, I've done it before. I've had leftover apples, and I'll just whip them into a pot real quick just to use them
But
up.
yeah, you make like if you only have a little bit of crumb, whatever, you just make it like a cobbler, like a
Oh
constructed
no.
cobbler. Oh, so good.
God, please, guys.
Guys,
Come
it's
on.
11:43 over here. I can't be craving for sweets right now.
It's 11:43 a.m. over here, and I've got all day to run to the store and shove it in my face, and that's a bad thing.
Well, regardless, Bran's gonna make some little apple treats, sweet apple treats for everyone in the morning.
In the morning. Oh.
Well, it's not like it makes it in 5 minutes, cameos.
You make the equivalent of a mug cake.
Just throw an apple at her.
Yes, just give her an apple. She'll be okay.
Well, okay, yeah. In the meantime, Bran will just kind of give an underhand toss to Cameo, an apple.
Bugger
And she
off,
catches
Cameo.
it and takes a bite. So, thank you. I really love apples. I miss apples. It's all I ever ate back in. Anyway, okay. Well, good night.
Good night, Cam.
All right. And she walks off and goes into her tent.
The morning comes. It's been slowly raining, not really a heavy rain through all of this. And it kind of paused a little bit while you know, later in the evening, so it's kind of beginning to dry. You guys are wake up and able to somebody's audio is doing something. Oh, Cameo.
Oh, sorry. Whoops.
Second. You guys are able to wake up in the morning. A late start from what you're used to because of the adventure in the evening, but everyone's able to wake up and are greeted by the smells of some sort of apple treat that Bran has put together.
Apple
In the morning.
strudels.
Apple strudels. Is there anything else you guys want to do this morning? I know, Em, that you said you wanted to talk to Professor Vormund.
Yes. She's going to take her sweet time in that she needs to get ready. And she generally takes a little bit longer just because she takes her time to get ready. And then, yes, she wants to talk to Professor Vormund.
Okay. And you're going to do this in the tent?
Yes.
Okay. So you kind of sit down, ground, hold the orb in front of you. After a moment, you see this glowing ball just glow a little brighter. And then the world around you, you see the interior of the tent kind of slowly swirl away and turn into this white light surrounding you until it apparates around you as the library of Professor Vormund sitting in the chair, you sitting next to him with pipe and book in hand, turns to you. Oh, Emmy, it's very good to see you again. How can I help you?
Good morning, Professor. I know I don't bug
Oh,
you this often anymore lately.
It's
But,
very early, but it's okay. I don't feel time here. It's not a problem.
That is true. I'm sure we're about to get some something smelled good when I woke up, but we had quite an adventure last night. My friend Dante, he was in less than consensual relation and grappling with some creature. And it was a nasty thing. I'd never seen nothing like it before. But it was, and she describes, that ammonia kind of grassy smell, and she describes the liquid, that clear liquid that was rolling on its own despite the flat land towards that stump. What it smelled like, what it felt like, what was left behind, all the rotted roots. She asks if he has any knowledge on anything like that.
Go ahead and roll the intelligence check with his intelligence.
Okay.
I think that's the way it works. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's 1d20 plus 9. Did we just do a long rest?
Yeah, you guys just finished a long rest.
Additional long rest. Okay. I didn't roll my thing for that, but we'll just go with it and hope and pray. Oh yay! It's a
27.
27.
Wow.
Nice.
Holy cow.
Hmm.
Smart.
Let me see. Let me see. You say ammonia.
Yes, sir.
Very and very, how we say, rotund woman.
She was a lot of woman to love.
Hmm. Interesting. Let me. You see him kind of wave his fingers, and the book that he has on next to his side table kind of floats away, and another one kind of floats in from a shelf across the room. Let me look, and he kind of moves his hand, not touching the pages, but just rubbing it, and just moving his hand left to right. And as he's moving it, the book kind of opens, and then the pages spin to the left. And he slows down and he starts reading through. Yes, very interesting. Let me see. Yes, there is some not scientific evidence, but there is legend, mythology around this creature. One second.
I say it's normally based on something, but then people make all sorts of stories up, and it gets all mystical, magical. But figure out the truth.
This is Batibat. It's a mythical creature. Batibat takes the form of an ancient, grotesque, obese, tree-dwelling female spirit. It usually comes in contact with humans when the tree in which they reside are failed or they are made homeless. They have to do something there. Especially when their tree has been used in some way and there's no way to actually remain. They typically, sometimes they burrow in the ground, or sometimes they just remain as part of the stump and tend to protect any that come around, trying to get revenge for their no longer having their home. Usually it attacks while sleeping, which makes sense. This happened to Dante, no?
Yeah.
Yes. It has a way to be able to twist the dreams as a way to be able to influence the dreams and corrupt the dreams before attacking. It gives them some sort of advantage, and being able to sometimes, if a person is alone, it's be able to basically crush the person without even being able to struggle. It's quite a deadly creature. It's very interesting. You said that there was a liquid.
Yes, and it was sort of rolling on its own because we're on a pretty flat plane here, but it was just rolling its way backwards. It looked like it was headed towards the stump, but I don't know. It sank into the ground like regular water before I could see where it went.
There's nothing written per se on this, but because it's very rare. But there may be some sort of housing. If the tree is gone and that is where they lived, maybe in this new form, be it has enveloped the tree, or maybe below the tree, or something has happened. So if it is advantageous to go and search, you may want to check out the stump to see if there's any signs of where it has gone.
So, because the tree is gone, you're saying it may have found a new home just somewhere near its old tree?
Yes, the spirit used to live in the tree, on top of the tree is happy spirit. The tree gets cut down. The spirit is now, not very happy. So it still has to live somewhere. It lives below the tree or in the tree or something of that nature. And it looks like you did a number on this creature, but it may, I don't know. It's very interesting if you could still find the remnants, that liquid you say, if it is still capable of doing anything. Very interesting.
It was fascinating. Is there any reason it would target someone specific? Like, why did it go after Dante and not none of us.
From what I see here, it's all about location, location, location. So if he's close to the tree and he's dreaming, maybe that's all it needs is a little bit of opportunity.
I was in the middle of a real funny dream, but maybe something about the dream. Maybe he was deeper in his sleep or something.
It could be. It's very possible. Yeah, if you find out, you let me know. I'd love to make a note.
Oh, of course, Professor. I'd love to be another
course.
note in one of your books.
Of course. Yeah, I used to be the professor. I used to know everything and give out the information to you, but now you are the one teaching me. It's so great, yes.
Such an honor.
I don't
Well,
know why I
I
turned
will let-
French, but I have, so thank you very much.
It's what happens when you're cooped up in there all day.
That's right. My mini accents, I just choose one.
You'll have to pick a fun new one next time I see you.
Next time, yes, of course.
Excellent. And I might bring one of my friends too. We'll see how that goes.
Very interesting. I love to meet new people.
Well, thank you very much, Professor. I'll let you get back to your morning work and your coffee.
Yes, thank you very much. He gabs his pipe up and takes a big puff, and as the puff of the smoke kind of fills your vision, the white again envelops you, and then the tent around you, and you are left holding the glowing orb.
Okay. I will put the orb away. And when I am fully dressed, I've got my gloves and my full dress on, and my hair is done. I will go out and see what that delicious smell is.
Yeah. You go out, and Bran, what have you prepared?
Well, considering all they have really is a campfire, and Bran's tools or his cooking utensils that he carries along with him, like Samwise Gamgee on his backpack. He's got like this pan,
And
a skillet.
That's perfect. That's just perfect.
He's got the little skillet and little bedroll wrapped up on his back. So like little spice rack and everything. So it really depends on what the DM will allow me to create, I guess, considering it's none of the things in my little recipe book here.
Yeah, you have ingredients, so you could definitely do a breakfast if you wanted to do that, or pancakes or something like that. The cookbook is just the guide of showing proficiency, so you can definitely still do a basic breakfast unit.
Yeah, it's something simple.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Bran would have just made some. Let's just say he made some simple pancakes with a bit of a side dish of apple strudels, because Camille did mention she wanted some more apple treats of some kind.
I'd definitely be quick to take part in that.
So the day is yours. What do you guys wish to do?
Well, I know Dante, he would have exited his tent perfectly, ready to go for an adventure for the next day, as if nothing happened the night before. Big smile on his face, all dressed up, ready to go. And welcoming to the smell of pancakes and sauteed apple or whatever Bran made. Good morning, everybody. Strudel.
Good morning.
What
Good
a
morning.
lovely day.
It is a lovely day. It's a great day when you start off with information.
Camille is just, she's mid-stretch, and also she's slowly putting on her armor and put her hair in a braid, and she's mid-stretch, and she's just looking at Dante and Emmy at the same time, like, what the fuck? Like, the back of her head is like, shit went down. How are you guys so happy, so chipper?
Information? Sorry.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I got to speak with Professor Vorman this morning, and I told him all about what happened and our little little adventure last night. That was something, wasn't it? But I learned some great news. So that thing that it's called a body bot. Batibot. Batibot? I think it's a Batibot. And it's this ancient creature. It's a tree-dwelling spirit. Camille, you might know a little something about that. And it used to live in that tree stump. That's what I'm suspecting. It lived in the tree stump, and it might still be somewhere in there. But they're very vengeful if you cut their tree down. And like she goes through the whole rambling of like everything that Professor Vorman told her about it, seeking revenge and attacking nearby and infiltrating people's dreams. And she mentions that while still open to interpretation, she suspects that either it went after Dante because of his location to the tree, or perhaps because of the type of dream he might have been having. The intensity of the dream might have been attractive to it. She suggests that when we're done eating, we might want to go look further into that, because there could be there's so much to learn there. And she just like keeps looking wistfully back at the tree stump.
Camille, at this point, she's like, slow down. Oh, it's too early for this. First off, thank you for that information. She looks at Bran. I told you last night. And second of all, we don't have the time to stay here and fix every little problem that we find. We have other things to do.
Yeah, Dante was shaking his head while you were speaking, Emmy, and then as Camille speaks, he's like nodding his head, like just stuffing his mouth, just like, it's time to go. Yeah, time to go.
Oh, just a quick peek, couldn't we? Just a little peek. Oh, you know what? While y'all finish eating right now, and she like quickly grabs one more apple tart thing and like skips over to the tree stump and starts like investigating it and looking around.
Oh my goodness! Oh, Camille pinches the bridge of her nose. Very familiar gesture, by the way. She pinches the bridge of her nose. She's like, all right.
Well, we might as well see.
No, the both of you stay here. Enjoy the meal, especially you, Dante. I know that all this facade thing, it's working for you. You're not fooling me. You're not fooling me. She's just walking by and she's pointing her finger. I'm not fooling me.
I'll get the ponies ready. The donkeys. It's okay.
Oh, and check on Delilah. Make sure she's fine. She's eating something.
Isn't she up? If she's not up, Dante will grab some stuff and knock on the cart and see if she's there, and if she's able to come to breakfast, then that's fine. If not, she wants it in the cart, that's fine. And he'll let her know that he's going to start hooking up the donkeys so they can get. It's a great day. It's a great day for travel. It's time to go as soon as possible.
And Camille. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Dion.
Go ahead. You do kind of. She's not an early morning person, but yeah, you're able to make sure that she's awake and has food. She's a little bit, under the weather this morning, but she'll accept the food and kind of put it beside her.
Okay, Camille. Sorry, go ahead.
No. I was actually just going to say that Bran would tag along, and I assume Boltzmann would also want to at least investigate, because knowing Boltzmann and his very inquisitive mind, he would not pass up the opportunity to, I guess, get more research.
Saoirse would probably want to look as well.
Yeah, Saoirse being very tied with nature would also...
People after my own heart.
Everybody else except Dante and Delilah. Dante, who's keeping
Yeah,
his distance,
yeah.
and makes sense.
What are you doing, Camille?
Camille approaches Emmy and she hears a few footsteps behind her. She looks around. She looks back and she sees the crowd approaching, and she's like, and the lot of you want me to be the captain, but you're not listening to me.
Well, I didn't vote for you.
Oh, you hurt my feelings, you sausage-making bastard.
Bran just smiles and then continues walking. Kind of giving Camiel a pat on the shoulder.
And she punches his shoulder in exchange and walks over to Emmy and she just watches. What exactly are you trying to find here? You know that the more we stay here, the more we're endangering ourselves. These things could be really mad and we are trespassing.
Well, if they really tend to come out at night, I believe, and they attack people while they're sleeping. It's just the most advantageous, and they use dreams to infiltrate and mainly go for sneak attacks. It makes me imagine that they're probably not going to just roll up with a group of people who are wide awake and ready to fight. Also, we're not trying to do any harm. I figured we do a quick little detect magic. Maybe it'll give me a direction, which way it is, if it's living in the stump or in the earth. And we get to know more about it. It's always good to know more about, well, everything. She got
Yeah,
this big
maybe we
grin on her
can
face.
we can put it to rest or something.
Put to rest? What? Like these things? You don't. Oh,
You said it was an angered spirit. Well, maybe we could do something to help it.
I don't know. I don't feel good about this. If say for example, someone walks into your house and starts snooping, how would you feel if you still had a house?
Well, if this stranger was offering to help, which we are.
Branimir, be realistic. Would
You
you
ain't exactly got a house now.
That's the sad part, isn't it? Always cutting
Right.
trees down. What's wrong with people? These things were here first.
Well, we do need places to live too, don't we?
Fine. Right. So long as there's no more trouble, right? We need to move. So whatever
Sure.
it is that you want to do, you can go ahead and do it. Not going to stop you.
Can I cast detect magic on it if that might help as far as learning more
From-
about where the creature is or
From
where
what-
it's living?
From what you know, detect magic will not detect a magical creature. It's only an item.
Oh. Gotcha. Oh, but I do have detect. I think I have like locate creature or something.
As you're looking for that, you do. Saoirse offers up to help and kind of bends down. You see her go near the tree stump, kind of rub her hands over the grass area, take it to her nose and sniff it, and kind of drop it a little bit. You see her close her eyes and almost get into a meditative state for just a moment, as she will try to harness her primeval awareness.
Nice.
And she will try to sense. It takes a moment, and then she does stand up and does say, there's definitely something here that shouldn't be, or it's either an aberration or celestial or fae or fiend. Something is here and something is very close.
Don't know what type of creature it is?
No, she don't. Not specifics. She just has
I
she just knows that there's somewhere within a mile radius, and we've kind of flavored that a little bit. Know where if she's very close, she definitely has a strong sensation.
Okay. We can't tell if it's in the tree or beneath the tree. Like
No, she just can tell that
Okay.
there is a creature of that type near here. Something that seems out of place for just a farmland. That where she is.
Actually don't think I have anything that's going to help further detect what's happening here. So like Emmy's making a quick sketch of the stump. Guess she'll ask if Saoirse maybe can smell or feel any more of that liquidy goo. The your stuff. Maybe she has better senses for that.
She can roll a. I would let her roll a. Fine. It's like an animal tracking, so that would probably be okay. I'd let her have a survival check. We're not in the forest. We're in more of a plainsy area, so she doesn't get the bonus. So with Saoirse's 18, you see her kind of walk all the way around the stump, kind of leaning in a little bit here and there. She definitely can tell just by looking at the stump. This isn't a new stump that's been cut down. This stump has been here. You can tell by the wear and tear on the weathering that's happened over top of it, where it almost has like this film of moss and not moss, but it definitely is wore. You can see the texture on it, where it's almost smooth in areas where it's not a fresh cut by any means. It has this organic material layer on top of it. And as she searches around the tree stump, she gets to the back side of this and presses down with her hand near the base of the tree stump and feels solid, feels on the other side and feels where it's solid. And it kind of feels right in the middle, and her hand kind of slips down, and she can see where it's not quite as solid. There's something that has made its way through this material, and there is a tunnel of sorts that kind of leads into the base of this tree stump.
Oh.
I
You're sure
think-
trying to hold on.
I think that is where we're going to call it for this evening. We got 2
Oof.
people out already,
Ooh.
and I know we're not all doing awesomely, so let's we're going to call it for this evening.
So just for clarification,
Yep.
it looks like there is an entryway into the stump.
There looks like there has been debris removed so that there is a passage that goes into almost like a small tunnel, like not into the stump, but almost underneath the stump, through the stump underneath.
Okay.
Like a large cavern, or like
Yeah,
a small little, like a
it
little
wouldn't be
badger
large
hole?
enough. It wouldn't be large enough for the creature that you just fought, but it would definitely be something where something could get back through. It can go in and out.
Ooh.
And there is this almost like a small hole cave-like entrance that is there on the side of this.
Dante's off to the
Very
side
cool.
going, "Come on, guys, it's time to go."
I love being an investigator. Oh, there's so much to learn here.
Yeah, clockwork on.
Dante, there's a hole in the stump.
That's
great.
Here, Liza.
We need to get her home. It's time to go.
But
That
there's a
is
hole.
where we will leave it this evening.
It's a hole in the ground.
I've had enough of holes for one night. Just let me get away from you, Brad, please.
I love this.
Where's my water? Where's my water?
With my water.
All right.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Alright, guys.
Let's say thank you to all of our followers and supporters this week, and everyone every week for being here and being part of the show. If you missed any part of this episode, the VOD is immediately available on Twitch, but they won't stay there forever. If you want to catch up with any of the previous episodes of this campaign or start from the beginning, our link to our YouTube page is below. Search Black Dragon RP on YouTube. Look for the big Dragon Eye logo and the campaign playlist. It's the best way to get started. Last thing before I go out, I do want to take a moment to shout out our players in the info box below. You'll see some links. Go and check out these wonderful people. Some of them have links to their Twitters, like Throwaway Doodles, who was here earlier but had to leave for an emergency. No problem there. Ellen, who plays Boltzmann. RPG Theologian, who was not feeling good today, so RPG Theologian. Rob, who plays Saoirse. The Relentless Hunter. Aaron, who plays Branimir. and some who stream somewhat, like Thumper Knox, Ryan, who plays Dante, Yumi Sagara, Tony, who plays Camiel. They stream right here on Twitch, as well as our full-time streamer Brenna, who plays Amy V, full-time writer streamer, who is on Twitch nearly every day. Go to her channel, Bryn Nailed It, and follow her as well. I'm somewhere in between. I am Brad. I'm known as Monocled Moose on all platforms. Go and check us out. Please go to the info box below and say hi to us there. I think that wraps up this episode from us. So thank you very much for being here. We will see you here again next week. Same time, same Twitch channel. We love you very much, and goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye.